Happy holidays and welcome back to the Messy Cook. So today I am doing shortbread cookies. It will probably be my last video before Christmas, as I still have lots of other things I've got to get done, finish wrapping and whatnot. Anyhow, so today I'm doing a shortbread cookie. This is kind of a nice melt in your mouth cookie. I'm doubling the recipe, but the original recipe makes I believe it's 4 dozen small cookies. They're about an inch a piece. You'll see when I roll them out. So the recipe calls for 1/2 cup cornstarch, 1/2 cup of icing sugar, 3/4 of a cup of butter here, and 1 cup of flour. So I'm doubling, so I have a cup of cornstarch, cup of icing sugar, 2 cups of flour, and a 1.5 cups of butter, or 3 sticks, whichever way you want to measure it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to mix this butter. You want to soften it. I left it out for the day. It's not super soft, but it's soft enough. And then we're just going to add each of the ingredients in. I do sift the icing sugar as it gets a little bit lumpy, so we're going to get that butter started. I'm not using my, what do you call it, my KitchenAid today. I'm just going to use the mixer just to show that you don't need the fancy stuff to make things nice. So. It's probably not as soft as it could be, but it still works. It's soft enough. So I'm going to scrape the butter out of here. I'm going to mix in the cup of cornstarch. You're going to add that in first. You don't need to sift that. So let me scrape this butter out and we'll get to mixing. Okay, so cornstarch is in. The butter is blended down as much as I could. And even on low, it's going to spit all over the place, but that's why I'm called the Messy Cook. All right, maybe I should move this to. I'm going to move this over to my, if you have a deeper bowl, it might be okay, but I think because the butter is not soft enough, maybe I'll try mixing it by hand instead. Let's see here. That's part of being a messy cook, and I just banged my foot on the stove. Anyhow, keeping it real here. So I'm just going to kind of get this mixed in a little bit. I'm going to work it in by hand and try to get some of that butter and the cornstarch mixed in, because the rest of our ingredients are all dry ingredients as well, so it's going to take a moment or two to get that mixed in. So I'm going to work at this for a moment and come right back. Okay, after making a mess and cleaning up as best I could, or making a quick little cleanup, I have moved to my KitchenAid stand mixer. It's a little bit higher bowl, so it doesn't make quite as much of a mess. If the butter was a little softened a little bit better, I did leave it out all day on the counter, but the house is a little cooler, I guess. It would have yeah, it would have mixed in a little bit better, but that's okay. So I've just got it on the mixer attachment here, whisk attachment, I should say. And right now I only have in the ice or the cornstarch, so we just want to whip it till it looks like icing consistency. So that's about it. I'm going to put a tiny bit of icing sugar in. I'm not going to put the whole amount in. I think that was part of the problem as well. And we're just going to turn that on low, just to stir. Just to kind of get things mixed a bit, go a little bit quicker. And I'm just going to continue to add this in, and then okay, so I've taken the first batch out of the oven and I messed up my recording, so I'm going to have to piece it together. It'll be a little bit different than my regular videos, but I still want to get the point in. All the ingredients get mixed together. I roll them into 1-inch balls about the size of a walnut. Give or take, maybe a tiny bit smaller than a walnut. We put them on the pan. They do not spread out very far, so we can put about 15 on a pan. They get baked for 15, they say 10 to 15 minutes. If the balls are a little bit smaller, do 10 minutes at 300 degrees. And if they're the size that I did, which is about the size of a walnut, you can actually put those in for 15 minutes and they turn out perfect. So you can see here, they're nice and baked. They're very delicate. They're barely brown on the bottom. So you can see just a tiny bit. Sorry, let me here. And these are the other ones I've just taken off. So these ones are a tiny bit brown. So that's basically the coloring you're looking for. This is a lovely light cookie. I do have the rest in the oven here, and we're going to come back. Again, I apologize for the mess up on the videoing, but it's just me. So yeah, we'll get through the point of it anyhow. Okay, well, the rest of these are baking. I just want to show you the recipe here. So just pause your screen 300 degrees Fahrenheit, top right corner, makes approximately 20 cookies. Half a cup of cornstarch, half a cup of icing sugar, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and 3/4 of a cup of butter softened. You're gonna mix the butter till it's soft. Add the dry ingredients a little bit at a time until everything is smooth. You're gonna get a nice malleable, easy workable dough for these cookies. You're gonna roll into 1-inch balls, and you're gonna bake on parchment lined pan for 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of the balls. So that's what you have. So they are lovely. I'm gonna break one apart here and show you. Let me come back here. I'll get this all set up and cut it in half so you can see what the texture looks like from the inside. All right, so I'm just going to cut this cookie in half here. There we go. So these are lovely inside. You can, oops, sorry, you can see there, they're just a nice flaky cookie. Literally just break apart. They're absolutely delicious. Well, crunchy, buttery, lovely. So again, I apologize about the mess of the video. You'll see in the beginning or in the middle there was some screenshots. So basically I'm just rolling the balls out into the 1-inch balls, putting them on some parchment lined sheets. You can use Silpat as well, and bake them about 15 minutes. These ones actually did take a little bit longer. I took the second batch out and a couple of them were not quite cooked, so I think I did them for about 20 minutes, but I made these a little bit larger than I normally do, so I think that's part of the problem. So I hope you try these cookies. Please follow my page. I want to thank everybody for following. I have tripled my subscribers in the last 3 weeks, which absolutely thrills me. So have a very Merry Christmas. I will try to get some more videos to you. If I have enough time, I might have one more before Christmas, some peanut butter balls, but if not, I promise to do those up in the new year for you. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that notification button for any more videos. Have a great weekend. Thank you.